Would you please welcome the 8th grade band and their amazing director, Mr. Dave Adams, to the stage.
Another round of applause for our fabulous director, Mr. LaCapa. This is definitely one of my favorite concert performances of the year. Step up to see the 8th grade here on this stage and thinking about their future with the high schoolers and their musical journey as we go on to next year. It's been wonderful to work with this WMS Grade 8 band. We have some wonderful pieces for you, and I'm so excited to hear them share the stage with the phenomenal high schoolers tonight. So our first tune is called Above and Beyond, and it's by James Swearingen. Thank you so much. This next piece has been a real fun one to learn, and it's by a wonderful composer that we haven't used a lot of material from. His name is Mike Collins Dowden, and this piece is called March of the Dragon. Thank you. And for our final piece, this is one that we have, I think it would be our favorite piece that we've had to learn this year. And it's entitled Terracotta Warriors by Scott Watson. It's just a wonderfully energetic piece that kind of matches the energy of these students. And we have a soloist, Emily Gu, on flute for this one, Terracotta Warriors. you so much. We are going to make a quick changeover for the high school concert band, so sit tight. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about for the Wellesley High School Concert Band? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This year's Wellesley High School Concert Band is small, but it is mighty. Obviously, the last few years we've gone through COVID, we've been through the ringer, and through it all, I'm very happy to say that we've had some students here at the high school very dedicated, carrying that banner for the Wellesley High School Concert Band, and we've been having a lot of fun this year doing some cool arranging to make some of these pieces work for the various instrumentation that we have here. And it's been a lot of fun getting students some solos and getting some cool arranging and different takes on what the concert band experience is. I am also so happy and excited to see, after watching this 8th grade band and seeing and hearing the sounds of that ensemble, hearing the wonderful music they're playing, seeing the size and instrumentation that we've got, that the future of Wellesley Band is very bright. How about it for that 8th grade band one more time? So we want to say, sealing the COVID days, we want to get right past all of those days. Let's get to a nice, bright new future. And again, 8th grade band, you are a very good sign of things to come, so bravo, guys. I was so inspired to hear that James Swearingen piece. I haven't heard that one in a while. And you guys are clearly doing some very sophisticated music at a very sophisticated level, so bravo, guys. We're going to kick things off here at the Wellesley High School Band with a piece called Tambora. Thank you very much. So we've got 3 of them for you tonight. We're moving right on to one that should be familiar to lots of people in the room. This is an arrangement of Pirates of the Caribbean featuring a number of our students. An ensemble like this one, everyone is getting to be a soloist sooner or later. And we're used to saying about our percussionists, whether they're in the 8th grade band, the wind ensemble, the concert band, that the percussionists pretty much always are soloists. They're always playing a part that they're the only ones carrying it. And so it's nice to get, in this ensemble, a lot more of those kinds of opportunities out to everybody. So this is Pirates of the Caribbean. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was Frederick Sigard on clarinet. How about it for Frederick? We're going to finish off with one that is not a famous tune, but is in a famous form. This is a blues tune that is written for concert band, and we've done a lot of arranging on this one to really dig deeper into the blues roots of the tune, and so we're going to actually have some improvised solos on this one. Our timpani part is carrying the bass line like an upright bass would typically, so we've almost created kind of a hybrid of a blues band and concert band, into, this is what that'll sound like. So we've had a lot of fun doing some arranging on this one, and students are getting some opportunities to take some solos and learn about jazz improvisation. And yeah, this one's a lot of fun. It's called Groovy 8. Frederick Sigard, Willie Burnham, Alex Sue, Emily Burnham, Pax Nataraja, Alex Bonnet, Jason Jang, and Charlie Brill back there on drums. How about it for our soloists? Thanks so much, ladies and gentlemen, and how about it one more time for the Wellesley High School Concert Band? Quick set change, and here comes the Wellesley Wind Ensemble, and then the big combined number at the end. Everybody stay tuned. Here we go. The Wellesley High School Wind Ensemble. Each year, the Wellesley Wind Ensemble loves to go to the MICA Festival as part of our experience in our school year, and one of the requirements of attending the MICA Festival is to perform a march. That gets into the history of where bands come from, whether it was many, many years ago when groups of musicians were used to move troops around and keep them entertained, and wind bands and brass bands coming from England, and the various kinds of small wind ensembles and percussion ensembles that gradually evolved into what became military bands at the turn of the century, and even to the local bands on the bandstands that would have been playing show-off pieces for the cornet player from the back of the Herbert L. Clark books and Arben books, and on through the history, and even arrangements of Boston Pop's kinds of light classical music. Gradually, over the years, we've been very fortunate with wind ensembles that they have been embraced, especially by the college community, to begin reaching out to the great composers of the world to say, this is a standard ensemble that is a new thing now, and let's all start writing for it. That being said, the concert march continues to be a thing that bands are looked to be bringing to festivals. This march is a new one within the last bunch of years. I would say the first time we were performing was about 10 years ago. And it's one that I've really enjoyed to bring to the concert festival at MICA each time we get a chance to, when we have an ensemble as good as this one that can play it. So without any further ado, this is Everest by Jakob de Haan. And it's fun to get to choose a march that everyone doesn't already know, you know? So I'd love to look for marches and scour around for ones that folks haven't heard before that are exciting and interesting to listen to. And so that one's meant for a concert march. It's one that's meant for a band that's sitting down inside and not marching down the street. So we had a blast, learning that one, and we'll continue to refine it as we're getting ready for the Micah Festival coming up this spring. The second piece we're going to perform is a newer piece written by Robert Shelton, and it's very much apt for the kind of event that we're having here tonight, about bringing together and sharing of music. And I was talking to the Wind Ensemble just before we began tonight about how special it is to just simply share music and share art with each other. And it's not lost on me the kinds of things that are happening tonight when these musicians on stage are performing for our 8th graders. And I will never forget when I was probably a little bit younger than our 8th graders are now, and the first time I heard my high school wind ensemble, Long Island, New York, and I was forever changed, and it inspired me to be perhaps where I am standing right now. Thanks to that experience that was afforded to me when I was a little kid, and hearing this incredible wind ensemble in Northport, Long Island. And that got me picking up my horn and practicing a little bit more and asking more questions to my lesson teacher, Mr. Ritz, and on it went. So I'm very, very thankful to all the wonderful band parents that are in the room who are driving kids to lessons and, as I've said many times before, buying vehicles that can fit tubas and drum sets in them. And so thank you very much for your support. Good for you 8th graders for your journey in music, and keep it up. We're very much looking forward to having you joining us in the future. And so here is Synergies, the bringing together of energy and making something perhaps bigger and better than the sum of the parts. So here it is, Synergies. Let's see, one more time, everybody, for the Wellesley High School Wind Ensemble, and then we got other announcements. How about one more time, one more time? I would be remiss if I didn't say that that was Max Goldenson back there on first trumpet with a beautiful solo right in the middle of that one. That's Max Goldenson, all-state member. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that we reintroduce to the stage not only the 8th grade band, but the Wellesley High School Concert Band. The Wellesley Middle School, High School combined band is taking the stage, and we're going to play some stuff for you now. So I'm going to ask my wind ensemble guys, spread out, fill up the 5th row, the 4th row, spread out. We need lots of room for all these guys. Hang tight, everybody. We'll be ready in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wellesley Middle School, High School combined band. How about it? When we pick pieces for this combined band, I love to pick ones that sound great with a big group, and this sure is it. That's about all I have to say. I hope you enjoy this one. This is Where the Sun Breaks Through the Mist by Michael Sweeney. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor to invite back to the stage my great colleague, Mr. Dave Adams, who's going to conduct one more for us and have a little fun with these guys. We have a great time picking two pieces, and Dave always brings the fun. Here comes Mr. Dave Adams.
Thank you so much. So this song is a family favorite of mine. My daughters are often at home dancing around the house to this tune. It's a classic, and I thought, well, if I'm going to pick a fun song to do, I want to have them pick a song that hopefully they won't forget, and they'll have a memory playing. The seniors tonight will have a memory playing this piece, and the 8th graders, and all of you, won't forget this. This is a fun song to do. So this is Dancing Queen by ABBA.
few words to say about Mr. Scott. I know I speak for all the senior intensives when I say that these past 4 years, or however long you've been in the band program, Mr. Scott has thoroughly kept us engaged in music and performing and pursuing the outside musical opportunities. And I just want to say thanks for a great past 4 years. So thank you.
Words to say for Mr. Adams, our fantastic middle school band director. My senior class was the first class to go through our full 3 years of middle school with him. And I think I can speak for all of us when I say it was very memorable, it was very fun, and it was a fantastic band experience for all of us. So, thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've gotten to share some music. Let's share some food together. Let's have a party. There's pizza out there. Thank you so much to Pops for making this all possible, ordering those shirts, bringing the food in, and thank you to all of you for being band parents. Now let's go celebrate together. Join us in the cafeteria and let's have a party.